Hello, you've caught me wrapped up in the warm familiarity of a AAA PlayStation exclusive. It's in first person, everything happens in real time, and I can make people die just by giving that a little squeeze. Tastes like a sweet hot kill. Snuggled under a duvet of beautiful exploding death, it's sometimes easy to forget the obscure games. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones that occasionally do something outlandish like present a world from top down, or have cel-shaded graphics, or force you to take it in turns to kill things. One such game from the distant land of 2008 is Valkyria Chronicles, a game so conceptually bizarre I often find myself wondering how on earth it was ever pitched in the first place. No. Forget everything you just said. It's just boring, isn't it? I'll tell you what, why don't we just draw 3 things from here, and that is what the game will be. Okay? Go.
Turn-based.
Nice. Okay. Alternate World War II in a semi-fictitious Europe.
Okay, nice, last one. Watercolour art style.
Laugh all you want, but Valkyria Chronicles is as awesome as a tactical turn-based anime RPG is possible to be. Particular crooning is reserved for the beautiful art style, these comic book style graphics letting you know that yes, you have fired that gun and it has indeed killed a man, and also the brilliant characters who say things like penetrate. Basically, if you haven't played it yet, which I imagine a fair few of you haven't, please go and correct that right now while the rest of us sit here smugly in the knowledge that we liked it before it was cool. And then when you're done, try the second incredibly strange PlayStation exclusive on our list, wonderfully oddball platformer Puppeteer. Now, remember what your dad always used to say.
Don't run with scissors, stay away from evil bears, and keep a sensible head on your shoulders.
Are you saying a green-eyed cartoon skull isn't sensible? We've ignored the bit about the bear too. Knobbly protagonist Kotaro gets his little wooden head bitten off straight away by one. And most importantly of all, we've ignored the advice about running with scissors, because that's what Puppeteer is all about. Zipping around a pantomime framed 2D world and chopping up people, cats, crabs who deserve it. It's wonderfully varied, endlessly inventive, and one of the most charming PS3 exclusives of last year. Go and play it, but for heaven's sake don't actually run with scissors, because it is really, really dangerous. Don't throw them either. Really, just don't listen to us, we're idiots. Listen to Frobisher instead, the strange little star of PS Vita launch title Frobisher Says, which remains to this day one of the funniest games we've ever played. Intended as a technical showcase to flaunt the power of PS Vita's touch and tilt controls, Frobisher Says has you doing things so bananas it actually becomes quite awkward to play in public.
Frobisher Says, show me something blue. Marvellous.
What the hell are you doing?
Frobisher told me to.
If Frobisher told you to empty his dirty bathwater, would you?
He already has, and yes. Frobisher also says go and play Hohokum, the 4th strange PlayStation exclusive on our list, and making it a double whammy for funny art man Richard Hogg and developer Honeyslug. I don't even know how to describe this, other than to say it's on PS4, PS3 and PS Vita, and that it looks and sounds like this. It's one of those games where just existing inside it is brilliant, the PlayStation equivalent of walking up a big hill and looking at the view, or having a dream that you're a big rainbow-coloured worm swimming through a landscape of colour and sound while weird things ride on your back. A bit like that. Diving ever deeper into PlayStation's ocean of bonkers, and we've got Sportsfriends, a party multiplayer title that weaves together a series of moorishly addictive minigames into a big fat basket of silly fun. Our favourite is Johann Sebastian Joust, where the graphics are you and the gameplay involves knocking your opponent's DualShock enough to make them lose. You've got to say the next bit, Dave. Look there.
Oh, and if you don't have a PS4, you can play it on PS3 too with the PlayStation Move motion controls.
And the winner is yellow player.
Oh, well, that was exciting. I need something to calm me down now. Something soothing and beautiful and without any guns. Something green, maybe. Something called Flower. This gorgeous title from the team that went on to make the incredible Journey is about floating around on the wind, collecting a load of petals and making flowers bloom. Beautiful. Plus the PS4 version has grass that I still maintain is better than real grass. I mean, just look at that. If you haven't played it yet, then shame on you. Go and download it now and I'll send you one of these exclusive flower figurines I found next to the Mars bars in Sainsbury's. They haven't got the detail on these petals right there. Number 7 is wonderfully strange and wonderfully wonderful, but then you wouldn't expect anything less from Little Big Planet creators Media Molecule. Tearaway is one of the finest PS Vita games ever and encourages happiness and creativity while at all times being the most fun ever. Before I played Tearaway, I didn't have a creative bone in my body, but now, thanks to the magic of papercraft, I've made the entire Access team. See, there's Holly with blue hair because I couldn't find a red pen. There's Dave with his glasses and Nathan with his face. And last and also least, me, looking sad on the end. I know what will cheer him up. There we go, home now. Even more exciting is the news that a reimagining of the game, Tearaway Unfolded, is heading to PS4 and will be adding new controls that make full use of the DualShock 4. Amazing. And finally, a PlayStation exclusive so strange I decided to gauge the reaction it got from some random people I found on my daily walk to the fridge.
Why are they fighting a massive jellyfish inside of a fairy's rectum?
Is that a talking lantern? With a Welsh accent?
What's the game? Ni no Kuni, you tedious buffoon, an adventure combining the RPG might of level 5 with the artistic flair of Studio Ghibli to create a game both stubbornly traditional and wonderfully fresh, held together with a story so emotional it will have you reaching for the Kleenex within the first hour.
Oliver, honey, I brought you some apple pie. I'll just leave it here for you, okay, dearie?
You should have put this in the moments that made you cry video.
I know! God! Well, if you haven't played Ni no Kuni yet, please look past the weird little monsters and the cartoony visuals and get stuck into what is arguably the best JRPG on PlayStation. It's got the lot: a tactical battle system, collectible everything, memorable characters, and a dragon on which you can ride around the entire world. Now, before we wrap up, just a quick message to say there won't be a Friday feature next week because I'm away getting married, which I promise isn't a lie. I've successfully fooled a lady into entering a legally binding contract whereby if she wants to dump me, it's going to be very, very expensive. So we'll see you in 2 weeks' time for the most terrifying horror games on PlayStation, which Dave is really looking forward to. Check out the videos on screen if you want to see more. Let us know your favourite oddball games in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for everything from the world of PlayStation.